Okay, it is. No, you're okay, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome to Pittsburgh Sports Tonight, debut show. John Phillips here, live at McFadden's in downtown Pittsburgh. Actually, I take that back. We're on the north side over by PNC Park for the United Steelworkers event evening with the Steelers. There's a lot of ex-Steelers that are here tonight. I got a chance to come down, got invited. I know this is the debut show. We'll have a short edition tonight, but I can promise you tomorrow we're going to get into it quite a bit. We'll talk more about tomorrow's show in a little bit. I want to get straight into the Steelers stuff. We'll show you some things that are taking place here this evening, but obviously the Baltimore Ravens game and, the whole thing about obviously Isaiah Likely's would-be catch. And I think I said it yesterday, and I'm just going to lead the show off with this right now. It was a touchdown. As far as I'm concerned, it was a touchdown. Just like Jesse James' catch was a touchdown. Just like so many other catches. The one, I think it was Terrell Owens. No, it wasn't Terrell Owens. I'm trying to remember who it was. Des Bryant against Green Bay, right? These were all touchdown catches by these receivers. And there's probably others. I think somebody cited one from Calvin Austin in the Green Bay game earlier this year that was ruled a touchdown that probably shouldn't have been. Look, there's hundreds of these, dozens of these, right? There's a bunch of them over the years. And I think it is just the NFL and their willingness to let the controversy fly, the clicks happen, the eyeballs increase. It is a way to keep fans talking about the product, the inconsistency with rules in the NFL, the officiating. These people are part-time. The men and women that call these games are part-time people. And so, for the Baltimore Ravens fans that have been crying about it for the past 24 hours, you got the next 5 decades to cry about it because it will live in infamy. It'll live in infamy, much like the Jesse James touchdown has lived in the infamy of Steeler fans for 8 seasons now. Cost the Steelers the #1 seed in the AFC playoffs. They ended up having to play the Jacksonville Jaguars, and what happened? Disaster for the Steelers. That's how officiating and the fundamental lack of consistency in the rules and determining what really is a catch or what isn't a catch can really change the course of a season between two bitter rivals that are so pitted and even against one another over the last, 25 years since their franchise, became a part of the NFL, 26 seasons, 27 seasons, whatever it is. The truth of the matter is the NFL thrives on this type of controversy. They love it. I can tell you right now, the people in the NFL offices, probably on group texts yesterday and today in the New York office, they were probably loving what they saw on social media, the buzz and the interaction and people talking about these sorts of things. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just the reality of it. And so, yeah, did Baltimore get hosed yesterday? Yeah, you probably did. Deal with it. Deal with it. That's the way it goes in the NFL. This is Pittsburgh Sports Tonight. I'm John Phillips. Pleased to be joining you this evening from McFadden's on the North Shore. The United Steelworkers having a very nice event here in conjunction with a bunch of the ex-Steelers to raise money. We are having a good time here this evening. It's going to be a very short show. Won't be here for more than 15 minutes or so tonight. Tomorrow night, I do want to promote John Ziegler. He's a journalist, 30-plus years. He's been a radio talk show host. During COVID, he did a deep dive on the Jerry Sandusky, Joe Paterno saga from 2011 in Penn State. And I'm going to just tell you right now, I was working at 93.7 The Fan at the time, right? I spent 6 years at The Fan, enjoyed my time, loved my time over there. Didn't want to leave, but I had to in 2016. And this is going to talk a lot about Joe Paterno and Jerry Sandusky and how that entire scenario got flipped on both of them. it's going to blow some people's heads. And as somebody who went after Joe Paterno and Jerry Sandusky at that time, when I came across John Ziegler a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't believe what I had found. He did over 100 hours of interviews with people involved in the Jerry Sandusky, Joe Paterno case, and he turned my opinion around. He turned my opinion around. I'm excited to be able to have him on our show tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. We'll talk to him for about an hour, and he's got a book. He's got all kinds of information. He's done, like I said, over 100 hours of interviews. I've had a chance to sift through a portion of it so far. It's going to actually, it's going to blow your head. It really is. I'm excited about next week. As far as the Steelers, let's go back and talk about the Steelers for a few more minutes here. You know, look, they've got a chance to really right the ship here in the next 3 weeks. 2 wins out of 3. And if Baltimore goes 1-2, it doesn't matter what the last game of the season does. They'll win the division. 10 wins this division, hands down. And if they can get to 11, even better. A home playoff game really helps in terms of getting things better perspective when it comes to Mike Tomlin. Now, depending on who they're going to play, it could be Buffalo, it could be the LA Chargers. We don't know. Lots of football left to be played. The Chargers have a real tough game tonight at home against Philadelphia. But I can tell you this. Mike Tomlin's here to stay. Mike Tomlin's never going to leave until he wants to leave. And Art is not his dad. His dad made Chuck Noll get on with his life's work. He made Phil Cowher get on with his life's work. Dan is no longer here. Art's in charge. And the bottom line is Mike Tomlin is in charge, and he's here to stay. We'll see how they handle the Dolphins. Dolphins have now won 5 games, and they're on a roll. But they've got to come north. Hopefully it'll be cold. We'll see how things play out. We're going to have a huge pregame show on Monday. We're going to start at 3:30 p.m. on Monday. Almost 5 full hours of pregame coverage. We've got all the usual suspects. Todd Haley, John Fedko is going to join us in the pregame show. Jerry DePaul. We'll probably put those two together and let them square it out. Paul Zeiss for the Post-Gazette. Mike Austin, Anthony Halkias, right? Zig Fracassi, our NFL insider from SiriusXM's NFL Radio. He'll be on the show as well. Bill Akins. We've got an entire group of people that have been committed all season long to bringing you outstanding pregame coverage live before every Steeler game. And we're so happy to be able to add this show starting Mondays and Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. I know, again, a very abbreviated program tonight, but I'm okay with it because we're down here supporting a great cause. We're trying to turn this around. They're giving away a bunch of memorabilia, stuff that's signed. A little look at here, what's at McFadden's tonight. Very nice to be here as well. All right. I appreciate Bill Akins hopping on here and getting the stream going for about 10 minutes worth of audio and video. We're going to wrap things up here, but I did want to let you know we will be providing you with more commentary and programming tomorrow at 7 o'clock, a full show from home. John Ziegler is going to be joining me. Again, we'll be talking about the Jerry Sandusky, Joe Paterno story that he uncovered and did a ton of research on in 2021 during the COVID era. We'll get to all of that tomorrow at 7 o'clock. A little after 7 o'clock, we'll bring John on. I'm John Phillips, live from McFadden's on the North Shore. This has been Pittsburgh Sports Tonight, abbreviated first edition. Tomorrow night, join us at 7 o'clock. We'll have an entire show for you. We'll talk to you then. Have a good evening.